stupid moves, I guess you're pretty good. Let's talk about Josh McDaniels. Obviously, this is a big piece of news. This is maybe, I guess you'd say, one of the only positives that's come out recently. We've heard that, obviously, McDaniels had verbally committed to coach the Colts. He backed out of it. He's now staying as an offensive coordinator. He got a big chunk of change to do that. We've heard that Belichick is expected back. Why would McDaniels leave the money and the leadership on the table with the Colts like this?
Couple things. I think that it was reported that he was told by Belichick in this. First of all, he had over 15 hours worth of meetings with the Krafts and Belichick on Monday and Tuesday, sort of about his future. And it was the stuff that came out of this meeting which ultimately got him to change his mind. And he was told that Bill Belichick was going to sort of take him by his side and sort of show him the ropes, show him, beyond what he already did. He's going to take him inside, how he views team building and roster building and how he views financials and the salary cap. So to me, while there was probably, no written guarantee in whatever they discussed, but I think that McDaniels came out of that meeting having a pretty good idea that he'll be, at the very top of the list of potential replacements for Bill Belichick, whenever that may be. I just think that's the only explanation for him to totally back out of the Colts job. I mean, there was, reports that it could have been, his family wanted him to stay. Maybe the money was different, but a lot of the money thing, that's probably not true. He's probably getting way more money with the Colts. So why would he, come back to be a coordinator with the Patriots if it was about money? And secondly, the family thing. I mean, if it was truly a family thing, wouldn't he have come to that conclusion before, Monday and Tuesday when he met with the Patriots? So
right.
coming out of all of it, the only explanation to me is that he has a good idea about his future with the team and the way the organization's going. And I would have to imagine he believes, in his heart that one day he could be the next coach of the Patriots, because he's probably not going to go to any other team. What other team is going to want him after all this happened? Because he screwed the Colts, and not only he screwed the Colts, he screwed those three assistants that went to the Colts knowing or with the assumption that he'd be working for McDaniels.
Exactly, yeah. So that brings up two questions in my mind in relation to Belichick. One, does this suggest anything about his longevity here in New England? Does that mean his time is coming to an end and McDaniels knows it? And two, do you think McDaniels, let's say he does, this is obviously hypothetical, let's say he does supersede Belichick, is he going to be given the full reins like Belichick kind of has, GM, coach, all that stuff, or will the role be a little bit more reduced? So what do you see for both of those?
All right, we'll start with the first one. I think that the McDaniels, you have the big name here is Nick Caserio. Nick Caserio and Josh McDaniels are very, very close. They go all the way back to college at John Carroll. So they're really close. And I honestly believe that if Josh and Caserio could have been paired last year to go to San Francisco, they'd be in San Francisco right now. But the 49ers wouldn't commit to Caserio, so therefore McDaniels stayed. So I think those two are really connected. And so I think the answer to the question is no. I think that Josh would be strictly the head coach and Caserio would be the decision maker. And the other question was Belichick, how long he has?
Yeah. Does this suggest anything about how much longer he's going to be here in New England?
I kind of think it does. I mean, you go. There's been obviously no one knows the status of his contract, how long it is. But the only hint that we have is Belichick on one of his Football Life NFL Network specials said he doesn't want to be like Marv Levy and coach into his 70s. And so he's 65 right now. He's going to be 66 before the next season. So, yeah, time is running out. And, to me, if I had to put a guess on it, it's 2 or 3 more years. If you look at the contracts where they're set up, Brady and Edelman's both their deals run out at the end of the 2019 season, so 2018 and 2019. To me, it kind of lines up perfectly for all three of those guys to go out together after the 2019 season. I mean, if they win a Super Bowl in 2019, what better way to go out than on top like that? So that's sort of the way I view it. I think Belichick probably has 2 or 3, maybe 4 at the most years left.